Hey, good morning all you lucky dogs out there. Welcome to the Kennel Club. It's Thursday morning, bright and early. We're right after Christmas. Sun's shining, it's warming up again, and I hope everybody had a nice Christmas. We did. It was fun. We had good, a nice dinner. Hey Google, good morning. Okay, Google, good morning.
Good morning, lucky dog. The time is 8 a.m. Currently it's 59 and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 78 and a low of 59. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, 78 sounds good. Good morning, Tammy. How you doing? How was your Christmas, Tammy?
Hi, Tammy.
Good to see you on this morning. We're in between holidays, between Christmas and New Year's, and so it's some people don't have to work. Some people get the whole week off, and some people do have to work. Depends on who you work for, you know. So, of course, we're retired. We work for ourselves. But yeah, the weather's finally warming up here again. We had a cold snap, like all the way through Christmas was cold, and it's been cold, you know. Normally we're around 80s or 70s to 80s, you know. Kenny says, hi, I had to feed the dogs. Well, you got to feed the dogs. The lucky dogs got to be fed.
That's
so
right.
There's Ted. Good morning, Ted. Welcome everybody to the Kennel Club. All you lucky dogs.
That's right.
Yeah, the Lucky Dog Kennel Club. They sound like a bunch of dogs, huh? You know what I didn't hear this year? That you know that Christmas song, arf, 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 arf. Yeah, doing dingle bells, jingle bells.
I could look it up for it and play it in the background.
Yeah, that's right.
Might get,
yeah, that's right. It could get,
copyrighted.
yeah. So, anyways, but I didn't hear that one this year, you know. So, how's Ted doing this morning? And what's it like in all your area up there? Are you chilly or are you warming up? Because we finally got warm. And he says, me too, Sue. It's pouring rain here. Oh, man.
Pouring rain in Granite City, right?
Okay, Google, what's the weather? Okay, Google, wake up. Hey, Google. Okay, Google. What's the weather in Granite City?
Currently in Granite City it's 48 with rain.
48 and rain.
Today,
That's warm.
it'll be rainy, with a forecasted high of 59 and a low of 33.
Well, you know, 59's not bad for, you know, up north there. That's pretty good. I saw somewhere the other day, somewhere up north it was warmer than we were, you know.
Okay, now I got Ted's here. Remember how to say his? It's Coudersport.
Coudersport.
So,
Okay, Google. What's the weather in Coudersport, Pennsylvania?
Currently in Coudersport it's 28 and cloudy. Today, it'll be cloudy, with a forecasted high of 38 and a low of 28. And tomorrow, it'll be rainy.
You're right, Ted. It won't warm up till June, you know, and you're right. That's just that's why we moved to Florida, because it's too cold. It's like I like it warm. Yeah, I complain when it's below 70. And he says, "Haha, Toddy, been warm here lately." So, you know, sometimes you'll get little warms, you know, spells it goes through, and it's. But that's, like I said, it's been too cold. December's been a cold month for us in Florida, you know, for our normal. So maybe we're supposed to be in 80s all this next week. So we're supposed to be good, you know,
right.
Good to go. So yeah, we yesterday, was it yesterday we went out and filmed?
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday we went to 2 different parks here in DeLand locally and filmed. Used our new little. We got the. Osmo Pocket. We use that. This thing's amazing. The videos we did yesterday almost did entirely with the Osmo Pocket, and smooth. It's really working out good. So those will be out in a few days. Tomorrow we're putting up the cooking our turkey, brining and cooking our turkey video. Will come out tomorrow, and it's parts is funny. So make sure you check it out. It was kind of interesting video though, so check that out. That'll be out tomorrow morning. So, yeah, Tammy said, "I don't know why we stay here. I'm really tired of winter." I know. I mean, sometimes it's just circumstances why you don't leave. But for years, I hated Ohio, and I made the move and never regretted it. I've been here 20 years, so that says you guys got to go further south to escape the cold. Yeah, you know, you really, to really stay warm, you got to get down, you know, Miami, Fort Myers, all that area there to really escape. And they still once in a while get a little shot of cold, but we're pretty good here. I can't complain. I mean, I do, because if it gets below 70, I complain. You know, yeah. Sue said most of the time people stay within 50 miles of where they were raised. That's true. A lot of people do. You know, I didn't. Sue didn't. So we ventured out.
I did until I retired.
And after you're retired and get away from work, if you got a good job, you usually stay there. You know.
Tammy said too.
Yeah. So yeah, Tammy said I have to wait for my husband to retire. You know. Yeah, Ted says cold days were far and few in between in Miami. Yeah, it is. I mean, you get on down there. It's I probably wouldn't have mind living further south than where we're at. We're kind of central Florida, which it's great. I love it here, you know. But you know, Miami, that area, Miami's busy. I would think that Fort Myers would be a nice area. So you know, it says they do, and. He says, Sue, you're so right. There seems to be a rubber band that keeps us near. Yeah, that happens, you know. For a long time, I mean, I had a passion to move to Florida for years, but just circumstances didn't really let it happen. And as soon as I found the way to get out, I did, you know. And Sue says a lot of people comes for family and stuff. But I would never let that stop me, you know. Family is always family. Wherever you're at, you could be a million miles away, and family's still family, you know.
Well, like my friend Deb, she stays close because of her mother.
Yeah.
Her mother is elderly, and she's the only one left to care for her.
Bring them where you live. That's what, when my parents got elderly, you know, I just, come on down, you guys live with me, you know. That didn't happen. My sister was taking care of them, but, you know, it's like, bring them here, bring them along, you know. There's always an answer, you know. He says, how long have you been there, Bob? I've been here 20 years. It'll actually, this year will be my 20th year. July 7th will be 20 years to mark the date, you know. And never regretted it one bit. I mean, I just love it here, you know. It's just great. Sue's been here 4.5 years, and she loves it here. I mean, it's just a great place. We have so many things around. You've been doing these parks videos. There's places I haven't been yet. You know, I've been doing these parks and cities videos, and a lot of these places I haven't been. One we filmed yesterday, I've been there but years ago, and it's changed so much. And it was fun with the ducks. I had ducks following me everywhere yesterday.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's a cool video. That'll be coming up here probably next week. So. That was a fun one. We actually went to 2 different parks, but yeah, really enjoyed going to these parks, seeing stuff. Even been here 20 years, you know. Yeah, Ted says my family is scattered all over the place. Well, my sister is still in Ohio, and all my nieces and nephews. Of course, my parents are gone, and grandparents are all gone. But my brother's in Myrtle Beach, and I'm down here. So, but we keep in touch. You know, it's no problem. You can pick up the phone, you can video chat. It's just like being there, no different, you know. So it's like no problems. Tammy says that's so wonderful. You guys will get there one day. Yeah. Yeah. Sue says retired, sold my house, moved back to my hometown for a year. Ran into Bob when my girlfriend and I came down, and I didn't let her go home. She came down here, it's like, and she didn't get to leave. She stayed there.
For a couple weeks I did, I went back.
But that was a cool thing. We had known each other since high school, really. I knew her for a long time.
He wanted me to come over. We were over by the golf, and he says, come over to Daytona Beach. It's like, no, we want to be here on the golf. He says, okay, come on over. So we finally said, okay. So we came over, and like I said, the rest is history.
Yeah, they had a good time. We came over that night. We went to a little band right along the ocean there, and a friend of mine was playing there. And Sue actually got him sang with him. So Ted says, Tammy, you're not missing much. Florida is kind of a crap show. Honestly, I don't feel that way, Ted. I love Florida. That's like, I've You know, I watch all these videos of people. No offense, that's all right, Ted. Hey, I think Ohio's crap, but that's my opinion. Some people actually love it. You know,
I love Ohio.
You know, Sue does. It's like, I hate it. You know, but that everybody's entitled to their own opinions. You know, so no problem. Hey, there's culture, lifestyle, and travel. How you doing? It's Alex. How you going? It's good to see you on. How was your Christmas, Alex? We're warming up here. You're down in the southern part of the state, so. And he says, my sister's man just got the rig of a lifetime. He's going to be the only one running a state park, which is a forest that I can remember the name of it. It'll come to me. That's cool. That's run a state park would be awesome there. You know, I think that would be a fun job, you know, to run a state park, because you're camping people. Usually, most of them are pretty happy. And
good excuse to visit there.
A good excuse to visit there, you know. Yeah, everybody's experienced it. Yeah, you're right, Ted. Everybody has different experiences, you know. None of them are right or wrong, you know. They're just your own. That's you. Everybody has their own thing. Alex says, Merry Christmas. I don't get to see you in the morning. Late fees due to work. Yeah, that gets in the way, doesn't it? So glad to see you guys. I'm doing good. Christmas was great. How about you guys? Yeah, we had a wonderful Christmas on it. I showed a little earlier. I got my little toy for the channel. This is the Osmo Pocket. This thing is amazing. The little thing, I can't believe the quality of the video that I get. There's Patty Cotta. Good morning, Patty. I don't know if I've seen you on before. Welcome to the coffee chat. Put my toys away here. I was showing my toys off. That's what Christmas, you get all these toys on it. So yeah, good morning, Patty. Welcome to the coffee chat. You can become one of the lucky dogs. This is the Kennel Club, and anybody that shows up, you're a lucky dog. You know. Yeah, I think it's there. Happily ever after. Yep. Yeah, I really like that camera, Alex. That's I've got my first real video come out probably next week. I did a park video yesterday, so I'm just happy with the quality. It was awesome. Alex says Miami, Florida, just a few miles north of Traveling Robert. Yeah, you're pretty close to Robert down there.
He was.
Yeah. Maybe when I realized that one time you were going down the road and you passed Robert, and I thought, well, there's Alex. Like, well, that's funny. He lives in. It's like, that's right. You live close there, so you guys could run across each other.
Yeah, we saw his truck. Robert went by. You went by Robert on the way to the Keys, I think.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's Alex. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So. Yeah, on the edge of Kentucky, yeah. Kentucky's got a lot of hills in it. Been down through Kentucky, West Virginia. It's so huge. There's some parks down in the hills and that. The last one Robert did, that was in Georgia, and he took that walk to those waterfalls. And it's amazing. I mean, I don't know that I could walk it, but Robert's a lot better shape than me. But he was huffing and puffing, but that was such a beautiful scene there, right there by the waterfalls. There's Infield Ike. Morning, hello from Ormond. How you doing, Ike? Glad to see you come on this morning. How's everything in Ormond this morning? Oh, Patty's in Orlando. She's local, so you're just down the road. We're in DeLand, so.
Oh, she says today.
Oh, today.
Are you vacationing?
Oh, maybe you're vacationing in Orlando. Okay, a lot of people are. It's busy over there. I've seen the lines going into the parks, and oh my gosh, they were backed up for hours, I think, just to get in, you know. That's amazing how busy that gets. Yeah, Alex says, I saw him last week before the live show at a little wine spot. Oh, that's cool. Got a chance to hang out with Robert for a while. That's interesting. And he says, I told her that if they see Bigfoot, I better be the first to know. Yeah, Bigfoot would be cool to see. You know, I don't know if you guys saw my video. I did a video out of our flying field, and I heard this sound, and I said, "Is that Bigfoot?" And if you haven't watched it, check it out. That was fun, but had some weird sounds out there. So check that video out if you get a chance. And Ike says, "Pretty good. Can't complain over here. Good. Glad that Christmas all over with, and hope everything was good for you, Ike." Yeah, Sue said, "Are you vacation there, Patty?" And Alex says, "Let me tell you, I did Chimney Rock, and I was huffing and puffing. You know, the last place I walked was up in Ohio, where I did some strenuous walk, and that was Old Man's Caves, and that was quite a walk down there. In fact, I had my head as a different Sheltie. She's gone now, but she was with me, and I had to carry the dog back. That's how bad that hike was. You know. Yeah, Patty said, "I live here." Okay, so you're a local. Well, it's good to have you aboard on it. Sue says, "Hi Ike, how was your Christmas?" Hi Patty and Ike, I've been catching up on your videos, Bob. Okay, cool, Tammy. It's I've been putting a few more out. I was off a little bit, but I've been putting quite a few out. The other day I put 2 of them up because they were both Christmas related, and I wanted to put them up. So I think that was Christmas Day. I put 2 up, and like I said, the next one will be brining and cooking in turkey, and that one was fun, especially at the beginning. So you got to check that one. I'm gonna put that one out tomorrow morning on it, and then the next one will probably be the park we did today, and that probably won't come out the next probably Tuesday. Oh, Tammy said, "I couldn't run to save my life." I couldn't. I just, I'm too old to run that much. Ike says, "I had a great Christmas. Can't wait for the New Year's to arrive. One step closer to racing again." Yeah, they won't be long. They just about a month away. I think I seen somewhere the 24 hours of Daytona is 1 month from today, and they'll start the racing season. So it'll get busy around here again with all the racers in town and that. So Alex said, "I want to go to that Naval Museum in DeLand. It looks really cool. We have one here in Fort Lauderdale. You should check it out. And when you're down that way," yeah, if I get down that way, I will check it out. But yeah, that's a cool one. That museum here it's probably, as the crow flies, not even hardly a half a mile away.
Less than,
just
less than a mile for sure.
Cross, because we're right next to the airport. And it was very interesting. I met those guys there at the museum. They were all veterans, and they talked to me, took me through, and gave me a lot of information I wouldn't have had if I didn't meet up with them. So they were very helpful on it. So it was a very interesting. I stopped there one morning back from the grocery store and just thought, let's do a quick one here. I didn't expect much, and I was really impressed with what I came up with. And the museum itself wasn't even open. That was but the inside of it has a lot of it's a lot of memorabilia, paper stuff, and that. So the outside is probably more interesting on it. Oh, Ted is a lurker. What's good for breakfast? Does Ted have? He's having eggs and bacon. I'd like to have eggs. I can eat the bacon. I can't eat eggs. I love them. I can't eat them. They make me sick. But yeah, Tammy says, "I enjoyed speaking with the older veterans." Yeah, they're interesting. They're the one guy who was in World War II. And they said he was in the 90s. So that was pretty cool. And those guys are passionate about stuff like that in the museum and that. And a lot of the guys in our flying field will fly World War II or military aircraft and models, of course. And the interesting thing is that one biplane hanging up below, that actually wasn't. It was one somebody built. It wasn't an original one, and he said it was 3/4 scale, so it was 3/4 the size. And apparently the guys built it. It's never been flown. And a lot of guys are afraid to fly because you put a lot of time and effort, something goes wrong and destroy it. I've had that happen with model airplanes. So they said he gave it to the museum, but he didn't want them to ever fly it because chances something could go wrong with it. So we've been watching all the kitty cats around here. Sue started feeding, out front there was a little cat out there, and she put food out, and then we had probably about 10 cats. And then one night we watch our security cameras and watch these cats all the time. Pretty soon we had a possum showed up. And so feeding the possum, and then one night 2 raccoons. Here comes 2 raccoons. They came to have a lunch, And then they kind of went away, and then been seeing blackbirds or crows every day. 2 or 3 crows come out and eat. Then yesterday I heard all this clucking. We had chickens. They were actually in the backyard, but then we got more wildlife around here. You know, Tammy says you guys might not believe this, but my great grandfather was in the Civil War. Wow, that's interesting. If you want, I'll explain. Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that because that is interesting. Back Civil Wars in 1865-ish, in that neighborhood.
Something about your grandmother.
My great-grandmother was born when Abraham Lincoln was president, so she'd been a tiny baby. But that's...
1865 then, huh?
Yeah, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'd like to hear more about that, Tammy. Ted said, did you drink all that hot buttered rum yet? Yep, it's all gone. Next day after Christmas, Christmas Day, we had that on Christmas Eve. Warmed it up there and finished it off. It was really good. You know, and so we do that about once a year. Do our hot buttered rum. Alex says I sent you a comment on your video to the link. Oh, cool! I'll check it out. I seen it just pop up. I'll look at that after the chat. So thanks, Alex. Appreciate that. Yeah, cool. Tammy's got Civil War. That's interesting. You know. Infield says we have turkey and deer around us. Yeah, there's a lot of turkey. I see them out our flying field all the time. Patty says I. Okay, Alex, we'll check it out. Oh, there's Ratfink. Good morning, Ratfink. It's Ron. He's another one of our locals there. So, how was your Christmas, Ratfink? How did things go? Danny says it's actually simple. My grandfather was in his 70s when he fathered my mother, and his father was in the Civil War. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. You know, it doesn't take long for generations when you go back how far it goes. I mean, Sue's always working in genealogy, and you can she tracked all the way back to King Herod, back in the Bible days when Jesus was around, you know?
Yeah, it's a very crooked road that I took, but went back to biblical times.
Oh, cool, Alex. If you're around in town, let me know. Launch on me. That's cool. I do want to do another trip down to the Keys again, you know. Just got to work the plans out. Probably have to take the camper and that because the dogs can go with us. And the hardest part when you go to the Keys, finding places to stay. I'd have to work that out, figure out where I'd want to stay. I'm sure there is. I just haven't researched it enough. Sure, Robert could help me out then. I suppose Alex could even help me out with that. On it. Yeah, Ron Ratfink says, morning, Bob. It was very good. Great. Glad you had a good. We had a nice Christmas. Infield says, Ratfink from the movie, right? Was it Dumber and Dumber? I always think Ratfink, the picture. I just love that. I always put it up every time Ratfink comes on. I think of this picture. I get it up here once, and yeah, I always this is a cool rat. When I was a kid, that Ratfink car and that it'll pop up here in a second. I just love that picture. Oh, I don't know. That was a kid thing, but I think of that every time Ratfink comes on. Yeah, he was a car builder and artist, you know. Yeah, that's Ratfink is just fun, you know. Ted says, yes, the Keys is the best part. Yeah, I love the Keys. They're just awesome down there. Of all the places I've been, Keys the best. I've been to Honolulu, Hawaii, and Keys better, you know. Ike says, per friend is an artist in Keys, and his artist's name is Pasta. And his shop is right on Bass Pro in the Keys. Oh, cool. Have to check that out. I get down that way again. So, per friends. Alex says you should check out Flamingo. It's the tip of Florida. It's Flamingo. Okay. I love their the Everglades National Park. I love the Everglades. We drove through there last time we was down. It's just there's more to see there than. We stopped. We didn't really. We just kind of went through.
Stop. No, we just were going through.
We went over to Captiva Island. You know.
That's my first time ever being down that part of Florida, so I really enjoyed it and would love to go back.
Yeah, I like that. I know Scott from Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs would like me to go down there and stay at the Lake Okeechobee, and I would do that. But he'll probably get down here before I get down that way.
That's right.
Oh, so we don't motivate around as much. You get too old, your body don't feel like doing things that you like to do. You know. Like I said, did you know there were wild bison and horses in Payne Prairie near Ocala? No, I did not know that. Not the wild bison. I know used to go to Ocean City, Maryland, and Assateague Island. There was wild ponies that would run. There was a campground there, and the ponies would come all around your camper, and that was pretty awesome. They just ponies everywhere, and they just ran wild. And they used to herd them across and thin out and sell some of them every year to keep them from overpopulating. Ike says, did you... Oh, it's a rat thing. I give off Griffin Road for a long time, right by the Everglades and Holiday Park. So, Griffin Road.
You might know about the Lake Okeechobee KOA.
Yeah, that's what Scott wanted, and that sounds like a good spot to overnight in that area if I head down that way, because that's the area I would go down. And he says, yeah, Ike, we have bison here, but in the state park. We had bison up in Ohio. A guy kept on. Hey, there's Ron. Good morning, Ron. I was cooking and now I'm eating. Good thing to eat. I cooked a lot on Christmas morning. Got leftovers now. We've been eating turkey. It don't take long. I'm not big on leftovers, but I'm getting tired of turkey already. So maybe figure out something else to make with the turkey, you know. She said I never scuba dived. I've snorkeled one time in Hawaii. It was beautiful. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I'm not good at going underwater, but I love to look underwater. Like I said, this place is actually all the way down south. You enter through Homestead, just one road, all the way down. Check it out on Google Maps. It's a nice campground, very tranquil. Now, see, that would be a great place to spend the night right there. The last time we went down, we stayed in Homestead and then went on down to Keys the next day, you know. But, you know, when you travel, like, there's no hurry. Maybe 2 or 3 spots, you know. Oh, Tanny says, Sue, why would you be terrified? I don't like going underwater myself, and I don't like Sue does.
I can swim, but just barely. And it was enough, you know, it's free floating, but just very scary.
Afraid I'm going to drown.
Yep.
Ted says, Griffin Road, that sounds familiar. Fort Lauderdale, right? Griffin Road. And Phil says, I hate leftovers. I need fresh milk. That's the way I am. I don't like leftovers. I like it when it's fresh, but it just seems stale. You know? Oh, there's Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, Bob doesn't do well with leftovers.
I don't.
He ate some yesterday and he goes, nope.
Alex says, I was thinking about taking a drive around Lake Okeechobee. And, hey, that'd be cool. You could do a video. He would love that. I think I saw bison in South Dakota. We're on the road. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, because I'm afraid the water's too safe. I can swim, but not good. Jeff says I cannot find my lucky dog mug. Oh no, it's probably in the dishwasher. Ron says sausage, egg, onion, and cheese. That sounds good. That does sound good. And he says, if you think about it, I'm going into the ocean. It is a jungle out there, you know? It really is. Oh, yeah, there's a Griffin. It's West Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale.
We had wild bison up near where we lived in Worcester.
I had said that, yeah. Yeah, Alex said, yes, Griffin Road is Fort Lauderdale area. Okay. So, hi, Bob Sue. Good morning, Jeff. I'm always glad when Christmas is over. You know, I was never a big Christmas fan. I'm always glad when it's over. Like I said, I've never seen bison outside of a zoo. I've seen them in a field. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, we missed you, Tammy. Jeff said Tammy hadn't been on quite a bit, and we do miss you. You add a lot to our conversation. Sometimes we get all. We had such a fun New Year's Eve chat. We were cracking up and just having a good old time. So, oh, Ron, that sounds good breakfast. Yeah, it does. It sounds good. I wish I could eat the egg. I really do. That said, yeah, I thought so. Thanks, guys. I lived in Hollywood, so I knew it was close. Yeah, Hollywood's right in that area, Lauderdale, Miami. He said, oh, thanks, Jeff. Missed you guys too. Yeah, we missed you, Tammy. I says, Griffin Road runs from Dahlia Beach to Davie, Florida. Okay. I'm not, I know that area, but I'm not real familiar, Ratfink says, I lived in Cooper City. Jeff says, humbug Bob. Yeah, I am a humbug Bob.
Right.
I've never been a big Christmas fan, I just never have, He says, I'm blushing. Yeah, I was just off with timing. Yeah, the timing gets you going. You get busy too, Yeah, Ron Ratfink says, Mimar, Pembroke, Pines, Hollywood. Yeah, I like that area down there. I really do. It's, I know Miami's busy, but I still love that area down there in South Florida. It's, I would have to research more, but I could probably live in that area. And I said, yep, that Ratfink. So, yeah, there's so many. I'm very familiar in this area here. Like, Robert came up here. Yeah, I don't think he had spent a lot of time in Ormond, and he really liked Ormond. And Ormond's a really nice area. And so I think he'll be back again. I think he'd like to explore a little bit more. Ratfink says, I hate it. We've made Christmas into a month. That's true, Jeff. It has. It's commercial. It's all commercialized. Everything's a gift. I said it has its pros and cons. Yeah. I mean, the season for what it is good. But everything's a gift, a gift, a gift, a gift. That's what has ruined Christmas, Oh, Tanny said, Destin's my favorite place in Florida.
I would like to go there sometime.
Ike says, Ormond, home sweet home. Ormond's great. I mean, Ormond's a beautiful area. I love Ormond. This whole area is great, but Ormond's really nice. Ike says, no, you would not be living there, Bob. So I said down south. So a lot of people, I have a friend here that lived in Miami, and she moved up here and didn't like it. Her brother still lives down there. Yeah, she didn't like it so much. Ike says, I live 5 minutes from the park Robert stayed at Norman. Okay, up there by the Tomoka Park.
Near the loop. You must
Yeah,
be near the loop.
close to the loop there. Alex said that would be cool to have you guys as neighbors. Yeah, it would be cool, We're in the same state. Ike says not even 5 minutes. That's close. Jeff says, ha, Sue, car term. I was thinking of a personal problem.
Jamie said she got her timing right. And I said, sounds like a car term.
Got the time. You got your car time. You timed the distributor,
She reset her timing.
Ratfink, I love Ormond. And Patty says, I love Florida State Park so much. I got married at Waukegan Springs. That's nice. Actually, I haven't been to the Springs. That's another area we got to go.
Is that over by Denny?
No, it's over here, closer to Apaka in that area on it. I said, I hate Homestead. Homestead kind of sits out nowhere, way out there. He says, Sue, the water is crystal clear there. Yeah, beautiful, clean water. The Gulf has a lot of beautiful. Oh, I said, I live in the Loop, so we just travel that, ride the motorcycle.
We've been by your place many times.
Oh, I'm sure we have been by it many times.
We go there lots ourselves, but almost every time someone is visiting down here from up north or wherever, we usually take them through the Loop because it's such a beautiful, old-time Florida scene.
Jeff says, kidding, Tammy. Alex said, I was in Mount Dora and Traveres, and I could definitely live there. That's a nice area. I'm supposed to meet up with Diz Traveler, and we're going to shoot a video over there over the lake there in Mount Dora. So we're going to do that here probably next several weeks. He says maybe we could meet up in Destin. Yeah, Destin, it's a little ways from us. It's quite a drive. It's the northern part. Nice living off the Loop.
To go up there. We haven't camped in a while.
Yeah.
We'd love to do that.
Yeah, it would be nice living off the Loop. He said, I missed that one, Sue. I wonder if you were close there, Ike. Infield says if you go on hikes in the Loop, you'll find Old Sugar Mill Road, I know where that's at, and some original plantations and Indian mounds. I need to film some of those again. I've been told I need to film some of those. It's got a cool. Patty sounds beautiful. It is. Having a wedding in that would be a great place in one of these parks, you know. Ron says we have to take Sandy's car in this morning. The key won't come out. Oh, really? And it's on a recall to be fixed. You know, that's weird. You get the key stuck in there and it's like you could never lock it up. Oh, Alex says I have some drone footage. I love to look at drone footage. I flew mine yesterday a little bit. I didn't fly it as much. The breeze was kicking up, but and he said, Jeff, I missed it anyways. I'm still slow today. Like says, unfortunately, Orman is booming tight right now, and the town is getting much smaller by the day. Yeah, more and more people. And this time of year, the winter birds are down, so more people in that area.
I think people have discovered Orman too, how nice it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I love drone footages, you know. Yeah, Ratfink says, wife got me a Pro 7. Cool, a lot to learn. So, a GoPro 7. Mine is the Hero 4. And I just realized how not good it is. I did that one where we got the turkey to grocery. That thing was so shaky. And that's what encouraged me to get this Osmo. And so far, I'm really loving this Osmo. Oh, Jeff says, it's okay, Tammy. It always seems to go that way, yeah. Sue, close to what? I'm sorry, I missed your response.
Oh, on the loop.
Oh, close to the loop.
Yeah. It's cool that you live there, right along there. We're fairly close to each other, but to be right there close to the loop and be on it, that would be awesome.
Oh, really? So I think said the GoPro 7 has voice command. That'll be interesting. Yeah, Jeff says drone footage hypnotizes me. It does. I mean, some of it's so beautiful. And I wanted to fly over a pond yesterday at the one park, but the wind kicked it up, and I sat there and I looked at the trees, and they were blowing around quite a bit, and there was people around, and I played on the safe side, and so I didn't. I flew it at the second park, but it was not as many people on it, so I did get to fly it. Ike says, yeah, I live insanely close to the loop between Granada and Tomoka Park, so yeah, I know exactly where it's at.
Okay.
My favorite area. I've done some good videos, drone flying videos right there. And he says, Jeff, I want to fly drones so bad. They're fun, Tammy. I mean, once you, I've flown RC things forever, probably 40 years, but they're fun. Alex says, what drone do you have? I have the Mavic Air, and I really like it. It's smaller than the Pro. It's, I don't know, maybe the distance-wise, the Pro you can fly a little further, but I don't really like to fly it all that far away because I get hyper about losing it, you know. So I really like the Mavic Air. Ron says it's a dumb switch on the shifter that don't work right. Oh, really? Way to go, GM. Dumbasses. Yeah, I know that's... And I get what you is. The shifter's not letting it release the switch out on it. Jeff B says, go for it, Tammy. I won so long ago. Bob, yeah, I got a link. If you go down to my comments section here below, I've got a link there. If you click on that, it helps me, gives me a little for toys coming back. But it doesn't cost you still the same prices. So click on the link there in the comment to DJI link. Nice, I have the Pro, and it's fun. I think the Pro, you have that, what do they call that, where it uses a different relay back to your screen so you can fly further. Mine uses what they call enhanced Wi-Fi. I've never had any issues. Plus, I also have the goggles. I've got, and these things are just absolutely amazing. You slip them on, it's just like you're right there. I love those goggles on it. Yeah, go for it, Tammy. Get yourself a drone. Bob, you're a pro at it. Well, I don't know I'm pro, but I've had some experience. You know. Alex says, it's nice I have the pro and it's fun. Yeah, pro's a cool one. Oh yeah, Fair Fawcett used to have a house on the Ormond Loop up there. I don't know which house it was, but I did hear that she lived there and built this house up there. Of course, she's gone now, but yeah, she had a house up there. Ted says, I have a sister living down in the South Florida. She is looking to move to more central area. It's expensive down here. Yeah, this is a good area because really it's not as expensive right around this area. If you're still working, you don't make much money. The low-paying jobs here, but a lot of people live here and drive to Orlando, which you gotta go down I-4. That's a heck of a drive, but yeah, this is a great area, Ted. Ratfink says, I have a 3DR Robox Solo. So is that one of those? That's one of the little Star Wars. Those things are cool. I was looking at those about a year ago. Those are kind of neat. Ike says there will be a prototype challenge at Daytona Speedway, the 4th through 6th. Really fun on the cheap side events. So that would be cool. Some of those off-road SCCA, I've went over to those and watched them over there. The guy we bought our car off raced in that one, and he gave us tickets to that one, and that was fun to go watch him. Yeah, I get scared over water. Alex, that's my big thing, and what I'm going to start doing, I have an older Phantom 3. I'm going to take it out and use it to fly over the water. That way if something happens, I'm not losing as much as I would with my Mavic, you know. He says, Jeff, I'm trying to talk my hubby into it. Yeah, and you know, the good ones are a little on the expensive side, but you could get the Spark is a really nice little startup drone. And what were they? $399, I think.
I think.
And but that's what Jeff's got's, the Spark, and he's done good with it. You know, Jeff's he has experience with it. I've never flown a Spark, but I'm thinking that's a good little startup drone with, you know. Takes great pictures, you know. You can get the one with the controller. The Spark originally came out without a controller. Use your phone and the distance was very limited, but get the one with the controller and you're good to go. Oh, Alex said, Ratfink, how do you like it? Jeff said, yeah, be sure to use Bob Link. Yeah, appreciate it. That helps me out a little bit. For when I bought this Osmo by Jeff had bought several things and gave me little credits, so I got a few bucks off on it, you know, and it helps save me money, and I use it for my channel, you know. Oh, Ratfink said, yeah, I love it. I'm getting behind in comments. See where I left off at. Oh, Sue says, ding dang sounds like Tim Tracker. Yeah, it does.
Ratfink said ding dang.
Ding dang. Alex says, I didn't know about her, but Ron Rice, who invented Hawaiian Tropics, still lives here. And we saw John Travolta at the Hard Rock in Daytona. And that's cool. John Travolta used to live right down here at the fly-in, Spruce Creek fly-in. And he left there because they wouldn't let him bring his big jet in there. But he used to live right down the road here. Ratfink says, I upgraded my antennas and getting it close to a mile away. Yeah, you can add. I put one little upgrade on my Phantom 3 antennas. I haven't done nothing with my Mavic as far as the antennas gone. But you can upgrade your antennas and get it further away. Go Tim Tracker. Tammy says, I used to go to Puerto Gorda to visit my dad and sister. That's a nice area. Not many left anymore. Spark, write it down. Yeah, that's a good starter one, Tammy. You know, if your budget's low, that's about probably the best that you'll get that's really worth something, you know. There's a lot of drones out there, and some of them aren't really worth too much, but that's probably your best that you'll spend not a lot of money. Ron says, Tammy, we had a lot in Puerto Gorda. I remember that a long time ago. Ron bought a lot down there, and he ended up selling it. It says, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Yeah, hit the like. Fan says, oh, GoPro hooks to the drone solo and was made around the gun. I've put my GoPro on my racing drones and flown around. You get really cool pictures on it. In fact, I was just thinking about this morning, trying to fly and chase my one friend's airplane. While he flies the airplane, I'd fly the racing drone with the GoPro on it and see what kind of pictures I could get out of it. He says, Ron, I got from expensive down there. I hope you made some money. Back, they used to sell land in Florida. They used to laugh at it because it was swampland in Florida. You know, they build on that swampland now. They drain it and they build stuff on it. So the swamp doesn't really bug them anymore. Oh, thank you, Tammy. She says, I hit like the first thing. Yeah, hit like. You know, I don't know what that does, but I think it's supposed to help your channel out when people just hit the like button, you know. So hit the like button. I always do that. Whenever I watch something, I hit their like button. Yeah, Alex says DJI Pro and Spark, best bang for your buck. Yeah, that is. That's your your Mavic drones. They keep upgrading, but I said the Spark's good. The Air, I love it. The Pro's a great drone. They're all really good. Oh, Ike said it helps your algorithms, so when they hit the likes. So yeah, everybody hit likes. I always do that. It helps. Doesn't take nothing. Just boom, hit the like. Yes. So dislikes and comments. Yeah, and the comments help. People commenting and stuff there helps a lot. You know, it's fun. I love all the comments you guys send me because you know, it's just like I read things there and it's just fun to answer them back. Exactly, Ike. Yeah, it's just like, you know, subscribers. I always, you know, I'm still shooting to get 1,000 subscribers so I can maybe at least get monetized. It doesn't require nothing of somebody to hit the subscribe button. They just boop, hit it. You don't even have to hit the bell or nothing if you don't want to, but at least hit the subscribe, and it helps channels out, and it requires nothing from you. So, you know, hit subscribe. Jeff said, I still haven't tested distance. It will go to 400 feet height limit, and I can barely, yeah, you can't really see it line of flight when you go 400 feet. I haven't tested the distance on the Mavic Air. I've never went far enough, but the Phantom 3, I've taken it out, and it'll go beyond, and it'll just return to home when it goes out too far, and it really don't go that far. The Phantom 3 don't, but I've always do. I'll take out the field, just let it go till it hits the button, comes back to me, you know. Ike says all intentions are good for channel, even dislikes. Yeah, it helps just to have it active, you know. Kenny says sometimes I purposely don't hit like so I won't get the videos. Yeah, that's right. If you will tend to get more of their videos coming your way if you hit the like, which yeah. He said never on Bob's channel though. I appreciate it, Tammy. We need all the help we can get. I think says solo locks you at 300-foot window. Okay, I have mine set at 400 feet. It goes 393, 95 feet. It'll come on. Said I've got it. I can go higher, but I've locked it in so it won't go higher than that because legally 400 foot's all you're allowed to fly. Ike says I used to fly model rockets as a young kid. Those never came back home. I know that's I did those, and we'll get people out to our flying field once in a while ask about flying model rockets, and they don't allow it out at our field. I know for many reasons. We're kind of close to the airport, but so yeah, but they're fun to fly model rockets. Alex says my bell is on for luck. All right, hit the bell and you'll should be notified of anything. You can ring my bell, you know. And it doesn't. Sometimes people have said they've had issues even when you hit the bell that it doesn't show up the notification. But yeah, hit the little bell and that'll notify you when it's got something going on. And yeah, I appreciate it, Alex. Ted says not just subscribe, you have to so much watch time. I got tons of watch time. You have to have, what is it? I think, is it 8,000 hours in a year for you to be monetized? And I've got like 20,000, maybe more now, almost 3 times as much as I need. So I get a lot of watch time. I need more subscribers. You know?
Subscribers,
I need to
yeah.
get my subscribers up. You know.
Once you get your subscribers.
So tell everybody subscribe. You know, once I get my 1,000, it won't matter 'cause I get monetized. You still want more, but just making that break to the 1,000 mark, you know, seems like it. They did that. It used to be 100. I made the 100 and I got monetized. Shortly after that, they changed it to 1,000, and so then you're not monetized anymore. And now you got to make the 1,000 mark, and it's just like it seems like it takes forever to get there, you know. And he says, the only rockets I can think of as a kid was the ones with the parachutes on. Yeah, well, the ones we had a parachute would pop out and it would float back down, and as long as it got close enough, you could go get it again. Tammy says, thanks, Sue. Now that song will be in my head all day. Ike says, yeah, those are the ones chase them down and get them back. Yeah, they're fun. I did that as a kid. I had one I homemade as a kid, and I put the rocket in it, and it went up, and it went sideways and chased me, and I ran. So, those things take off like crazy, too, you know? Yeah, he laughed out loud. Ike. Ted said, so you're good then. Yep. He says, you're at 667, Bob. Yeah, I know. I mean, I still got to get to that 1,000. It's slowly getting there,
well,
you know.
You got 10 in the last few days, and it was just sitting there for
Well,
about a week.
they did a thing where if there was any kind of spam subscribers, and a lot of people were losing. I lost one, which ain't bad, you know.
But it took forever to get...
But then it kind of hung there for a while. It seemed like it wasn't gone nowhere. Because you normally every day or two get a couple subscribers, but now it seems like it's moving again. On, but I want to just move it right up to that 1,000 mark. You know? Yeah, Ted, thanks. Yeah, I'll get there. I will. I'll get there. Just patience, you know. In time, and I'll finally get it. I had another guy was watching from Colorado, and took him forever to get there, and he finally, once he got there, and now it went from 1,000, like 2,000 or 3,000, just like bam, it like took off. You know, I don't know what that difference is, but just trying to get there worked. I enjoy doing it anyways. I do it for fun. It's a hobby, you know. That's why I do it. Haha, says Ike. Yeah, Bobby, that's hilarious. And Ted says they flushed everyone's channel. Yeah, they did. They flushed out some of the junk. Some people were buying subscribers, and they flushed them out. If you bought subscribers, you lost all of them. Was paying money, because that's kind of cheating if you have to go out and buy them, you know.
We just beg for all the cards.
We just beg. Yeah, we just beg. We don't buy them. We beg. Please hit subscribe. That's what it makes you feel like, that you're begging all the time. But, you know, it's like, but it doesn't cost anybody nothing.
Yeah, it's free to subscribe.
Jeff says, sounds like a bottle rocket flights we had. Yeah, that was cool playing with the bottle rockets. Ron said, I remember those rockets. Yeah, those bottle rockets and that, they were fun. Patty says, I'll hit share. And yeah, that'll help. Share, like, comment, and all that. And I appreciate it, Patty. And I do appreciate every one of my subscribers. And more so, you guys lucky dogs that are in here chatting with me.
We're
it's
all
like,
lucky dogs.
it's
Here,
great.
Trying to show the little lucky dogs. Here we go.
This is such a great channel. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Appreciate it. Oh, this is one of the lucky dogs.
Here's one of our little lucky dogs.
The little lucky dog. This is Cassie. She likes to make her appearance throughout the chats, you know. Tammy says, can you imagine if all were on here at once? I know. It would be crazy, wouldn't it? That would be nuts. Beg. Yeah, Ted. I'm begging. Please, beg. Yeah, I like your little guy. He's got a little dog. See, lucky dog. That's pretty cool. I love that. That's cool, Ike. Tammy says, oh, we had a bottle rocket flight once, and I didn't know if I was going to make it out. Yeah, they could get in that. You got to be careful, you know. So Tammy says, Cassie, so adorable. Thank you, Tammy. She's spoiled. Yeah, Jeff says, just sharing the love with the dogs. There you go. Oh, and Ted says, and pelican heads. Yeah, we kind of, you know, if you follow Traveling Robert, he has his pelican heads, and it's like we thought, well, you know, everybody here is a lucky dog.
We're all lucky dogs.
You know, and so Lucky Dog Productions is Lucky dogs. You know, so it's just fun. Little things on it. Oh yeah, Rapping says Roman candle fights. Yeah, some of those you gotta be careful. I mean, these are hot, but they're fun. You know. Down here in the south, up north, I don't remember like New Year's Eve, people shooting off so many fireworks. I mean, down here they shoot off a lot of fireworks New Year's Eve, but they shot guns in the air a lot, you know. But they have a lot of fireworks.
We watched the ranch the other night, and the one couple got married out in Colorado, and they shot guns up in the air.
Yeah, they shot guns up in the air.
Don't those bullets got to come down?
Well, that's what I'm always wondering. When you shoot a gun up in the air, and the bullet's going to come down somewhere, and that they could hit something. So I always think about that. You know, they got to come down. Oh, fly pelican, yep, fly pelican, fly. Bark, lucky dogs. That'll Abby does her barking. Jeff says, I remember those two rats. Yeah, remember those Roman candles. Kind of like parrot head. Yeah, kind of like a parrot head. Ron says, we did the bottle rocks in the shop shooting them from one end. That would be funny, like in the factory when you worked there. That would have been fun. So he said, yes, I think they came up with pelican heads like parrot heads. I do. I think that's how they kind of thought about that. Rapfink says some people are completely... That's right. There's a lot of them out there, Rapfink. In fact, a high percentage anymore. Jamie says, yeah, those bullets go somewhere. Yeah, they do. I just always wondering, you know, you shoot up in the air. I remember when I was a kid, my uncle shot a gun up and shot the telephone lines down. And he went and got a ladder and fixed them back up because he shot the gun up at New Year's Eve and got the telephone lines and knocked them down. Ted says, looks like Robert is premiering a travel to the east tonight at 6. Yeah, I clicked on that. I'm going to check that out. I don't see many people doing that premiere things, and I've never done any of it, but I want to see how it works. So I did click on Robert's premiere channel tonight, and I want to check that out. I guess you come online or something can talk in that, but I haven't quite figured out how that works yet, but we'll check that out tonight. Ted said, I'll be there. Yeah, we're going to be there. Sue says, like more incomplete idiots. Incomplete idiots, yeah. Yeah, they're not complete. Something's not connecting right, you know. Jess said, yeah, there's always at least 3 at an Arab weddings. Yeah, 3 killed at Arab weddings because of the shooting up, you know. You got to be careful, you know. And he says, whoops. Oh, no, Jeff. Yeah, I mean, you do got to be careful. Some things are fun, but you got to think of the safety end of it, too, you know. Plus, now they're using tannerite. What is tannerite? Is that
I don't know what tannerite is.
It might be an explosive stuff. Ted says, yeah, you can talk with everyone while you watch the video. Oh, that'd be fun. That would be fun watching it and talk. So I'd have to watch this on the computer. I put it up on the TV in the background. You see there? And sometimes, but then sometimes I'll watch it on there and I'll take my cell phone and I can chat on the cell phone back and forth. Ron says, do you remember when Ray shot the power line? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Ron, our Uncle Ray that shot. It was a power line, not the phone lines. And yeah, he went up, shot it up in the air and took the power line down, you know. And he was volunteer fireman. They went down, got a ladder or something, I think, and fixed it, you know. Yeah, tannerite. What is tannerite? Explosive, okay. So that's what I figured it was, some sort of an explosive, you know. Well, there was some guy here locally, I think DeBerry was, what was he doing? They got after him. I think he went to jail about some explosive that he was just experimenting with no bad intentions.
Was that the guy that had the little pipe bombs or something?
Yeah, some little bombs over here. I kind of forget the whole story, but apparently he was, Ron says tannerite's fun, so I guess I'm not familiar with it. But yeah, he got in trouble for doing that, and he really wasn't trying to cause any harm, but it was kind of like a hobby. Yeah, they shoot it and do it in my neighborhood all the time. I'll have to figure out what that is. I'm not real familiar. Tammy says, where do you get tannerite?
I'm going to guess they made it tanner, because tannerite.
Tannerite? I don't know. Rapfink says they're probably going to ban it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check it in, because I'm not familiar with that.
I've never heard of it.
It's no, I haven't either.
We live a sheltered life.
Oh, you get it at Bass Pro Shop? Is it something to do with
wow.
with hunters and stuff, you know? I gotta put Cassie over here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, I'll have to check that out because I said I'm not a sportsman, so that's probably tenderized and explosives that you shoot with your gun, really. Yeah, see, I don't shoot guns or nothing, so
Sounds
everyone
dangerous.
sells it. Yeah, I think maybe Ron was telling me something about that before when he was here on it. So it's new to me because that's not my thing. Guns and that, I don't really have any, so I'm not in that. That's probably why I don't know nothing. Sheltered life, Sue. Haha. Just said, oh Lord, Sue, keep Bob out of the Tannerite. He'll be experimenting again. That would be fun. Would it work if you could drop it off your model airplane and make little explosions?
Here we go.
Well, I did that with my. I had a plane. I put little bags of flour on it, and I had a little drop door, and you'd fly over, and when it come down, the bags of flour would come when they hit the ground. It would bust open, and the flour, just spout in the air, and it was completely harmless. But that was fun. So I want you could do it with
And
that.
used to water, you can have bread.
And have bread, I had a little parachute guy I made and drop it off an airplane, and that was fun, So, seeing Bob's wheels are turning, there we go. Yeah, Jeff says, here we go. Well, see, I tinker. I'm always tinkering with something, I like gadgets. See my desk here. I got gadgets laying all over my desk here, things. Go Bob, ba-boom.
Dropping it out of your airplane.
Drop it out of my airplane, ba-boom. The trouble, you got
Incoming.
sometimes fun things you get in trouble with anymore because our society's so weird, Ron says we took a stump out at my friend's place with it, really. And just laughed my ass off. Yeah, it sounds like an interesting thing. You got to be careful with all that stuff, so nobody gets hurt, It's Ratfink's fault. There you go, okay, Ratfink, we're blaming you. Yeah, Ted said everything fun is illegal. That's really true. A lot of things, and a lot of stuff, people use their heads and be careful and use it and have a good time, But you got to use your head and think it through, all the way through. Oh, Ron, do you mean Stumpy? It's like, well, even fireworks. There's people who have really gotten hurt bad with fireworks, and they can be fun, but again, you got to be careful. I'm very that way. Even flying drones or planes, I'm so careful on things, and maybe I'm too careful, but I don't want to hurt nobody. Ike says we used to fill a hollow potato with sparkles powder, and then they were pretty cool looking. Blow up model car. I remember doing that, blowing up model cars as a kid with firecrackers. And he's laughing. It's all Ratfink's fault. Sparkler powder. Okay. They say a sparkler is the most dangerous firework there is because of that hot flames, and that's what they always say. That's probably the most dangerous firework is just a simple sparkler. They always say that. Just if you got a good strong arm, you can throw it at people. I can't throw it nothing. I can't throw across the room. It's like, throw that to me. You don't want me to throw it at you because I can't throw nothing.
Everything I throw goes sideways.
Yeah, oh yeah, it goes everywhere what I'd want it, and it won't go very far. I could reach it out and drop it quicker than I could throw it. And he said, I used to be a little crazy, but I've gotten smarter with age. Yeah, I was more crazier when I was younger, and I've wisened up, Ratfink says, I rather have a bag of acetate oxygen in a bag. I rather have a acetate. What does that do? Oxygen, acetylene and oxygen. So what does that do, Ratfink?
Acetylene and acetylene, that's for a torch.
Well, acetylene.
And
I don't think that's.
You think make it go poof.
Ike says you also dip your hand in rubbing alcohol with light it, and you can watch it before it hurts your hand.
Before it hurts you.
Ow! You guys be careful, okay? Just be careful. Don't hurt nobody or yourselves. Gas ba boom. And Ike said, I think it was alcohol. I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
Well, it all sounds like a fun, but everybody be careful. Just careful what you're doing out there. Have fun, but be careful.
That's right.
Stuff we did as a kid.
Well,
All
I
right,
was
guys.
talking about being lit up the other day from drinking the
Drinking
hot buttered rum.
rum.
This is a whole different type of being lit up.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, you just got to be careful out there, guys. Okay, guys, we came up about an hour. I think we're going to get ready to get out of here. Appreciate every one of you guys coming by. You guys make the chat. Gas mixture auction. Oh, yeah, cut metal. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. When I built my race car, I had, a settling torch. Yeah, you're kidding, Sue. All right, guys, we'll be here on New Year's Eve. That's our next chat, Monday at 6 p.m. New Year's Eve. That's all Eastern times. And so everybody enjoy it. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe we'll go get a good beer and have a beer during the chat, for New Year's Eve. But 6 p.m. New Year's Eve, join us. Yeah, I'm going to take a nap now. It's a good time. I usually do everything in the morning, about noon I take a nap. So, all right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Ron says I'm going to go out and take that car and see what. Okay, we'll see you later, Ron. Jeff says, love you guys. Love all you guys. Appreciate every one of you guys. So we'll see everybody here again on Monday at 6 p.m. New Year's Eve. So have a good weekend. We'll see you every time. Bye-bye, y'all.